Welcome to the first video of Anatomy 101. Today we're going to talk about blood vessels. Even if you are not a student of biology, I'm sure you have heard about arteries and veins. Well, arteries and veins are nothing but blood vessels. But what even are blood vessels? Blood vessels are a network of tubes that carry your blood and transport it throughout your body. So basically, blood vessels are just tubes, or vessels, that carry your blood. However, simply carrying blood and moving it around your body is not their only function. Blood vessels also transport nutrients and oxygen throughout the body, remove waste products, and regulate blood pressure. There are 5 main types of blood vessels: arteries, veins, capillaries, arterioles and venules. Arteries carry blood away from the heart to other tissues. An example is the carotid artery, that carries oxygenated blood from your heart to the head and brain. Veins are the blood vessels that carry blood from the tissues back into the heart. An example is the jugular vein, which returns deoxygenated blood from the head and brain to the heart. Capillaries are the smallest blood vessels in the body, and they connect arterioles and venules. Capillaries are found near almost every cell in the body. Their primary function is the exchange of substances between the blood and interstitial fluid. Because of this, they are also referred to as exchange vessels. Arterioles are basically mini arteries, smaller branches of arteries that help control blood flow by adjusting their diameter. Venules are the smallest form of veins. They collect blood from the capillaries and carry it into the larger veins, starting the return journey of blood back to the heart. Here's a fun fact. Now you know that arteries carry oxygenated blood and veins carry deoxygenated blood. However, the pulmonary artery and pulmonary veins are exceptions. The pulmonary artery is the only artery in the human body that carries deoxygenated blood. It carries blood from the heart to the lungs, where it picks up oxygen. And the pulmonary veins are the only veins that carry oxygenated blood. They bring oxygen-rich blood from the lungs back to the heart. So now that you've got the basics down, let's recap a bit before understanding a bit more about the structure of these blood vessels. Blood vessels are a network of tubes that carry our blood and transport nutrients and oxygen throughout the body. 5 main types of blood vessels: arteries, veins, capillaries, arterioles and venules. Arteries carry oxygenated blood away from the heart to other tissues in the body, except pulmonary artery. Veins carry deoxygenated blood from tissues back into the heart, except pulmonary veins. Arterioles are mini arteries and venules are the smallest veins. Capillaries are the smallest blood vessels and they connect arterioles and venules. Now let's look at the structure of each of these blood vessels. The wall of a blood vessel consists of 3 layers of different tissues: an epithelial inner lining, a middle layer consisting of smooth muscle and elastic connective tissue, and a connective tissue outer covering. The 3 structural layers of a blood vessel from innermost to outermost are the tunica intima, tunica media, and tunica externa. Arteries have thick, elastic muscular walls with a narrow lumen. Veins have thin, non-elastic walls with wide lumen. Veins lack the internal or external elastic laminae found in arteries. Many veins also contain valves, which are thin folds of tunica interna that form flap-like cusps. Blood flows in the veins with low pressure, therefore valves maintain unidirectional flow of blood in the veins. Capillaries are structured with a thin wall composed of a single layer of endothelial cells and a basement membrane. Here's a comparison between arteries and veins for better understanding. Together, all these blood vessels form a vast and intricate network that keeps our entire body alive and functioning. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood from the heart, veins return deoxygenated blood back, and capillaries connect the two, allowing the exchange of gases, nutrients, and waste. Isn't the human body amazing? I hope you've now got a solid understanding, at least to some extent, of how blood vessels work. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.